Great students. So, we will be discussing today a ranking, which is an important topic of an aptitude session. See, students, you will encounter a variety of aptitude tests through your personal and professional lives as well. And aptitude just checks your skills, knowledge, ability, and how much you're clear with your concepts. So you might think, where is aptitude useful? You can clearly see that aptitude has wide variety of uses in day-to-day life or in various exams. If you're talking about the Olympiads, if you're talking about the entrance exams of military or any other schools, SSC exams, bank exams, all the exams contain aptitude, and that too from the basic level. So if you are clear with it and if you are practicing at regular intervals, it will be of great help. So, today we will be starting with ranking, and the ranking session will start with an important note or an important tip which is used in this session only. The total number of a person or objects in a group or class is equal to one less than the sum of the positions of the same person from both the ends. Since the same person is counted twice in the sum, the final answer is one less than the total sum. So you might be thinking, what is it? But I'll explain you. If I'll say, I am standing in a line and I am fifth from the starting and sixth from the ending. So I am talking only about myself. So how many people are standing in the row? See, 5 from the if I am fifth from the starting and sixth from the ending, that means 11 people. But here I am counted twice. मैं इस केस में दो बार काउंट हो गई हूँ क्योंकि मैंने अपने आप को फिफ्थ भी ले लिया स्टार्टिंग से और सिक्स्थ भी ले लिया एंडिंग से. सो इन दिस केस वी विल सबट्रैक्ट 1 from the answer and the answer will come out to be 10. So this only is explained in the statement which you are reading above. The total number of persons objects in the group or class is equal to one less than the sum of positions of the same person from both the ends. Because I was the same person when I took the example that I am fifth from the starting and sixth from the ending. So I am the only same person and I have counted my position twice. So if I'll talk how many persons are there in the row. So 5 plus 6 is 11, and since my position has been counted twice, it will be 1 less than the total sum. So 11 minus 1 is 10. I hope I am clear with this particular example. And so we will move ahead with the next question. These questions are just related with the note or the remember point I told you right now. This remember point is very useful and this will only help you to solve the further questions as well. The next question says, in a row of persons, the position of Saket from the left side of the row is 27th. And the position of Saket from the right side of the row is 34th. Now we are talking about the position of Saket in both the cases. And if we are talking about Saket, then we must know how. See, in a row of persons, the position of Saket from the left side. So this is the left side, and if I am talking about the position of Saket, it is 27th from left. And the same Saket is 34th from right side. But now if I am counting from the right side, Saket would be what? Saket is 34th. So the question is saying, how many students are there in the row? How many students are there in the row? So if we are talking 27 were from left side, 34th position from the right side. So total 27 and 34 would amount to what? Yes, 61. So there were 61 students in the row as per you all. Or yes, बट हेयर साकेत पोजिशन हैज़ बीन काउंटेड ट्वाइस. मैंने अभी आपको समझाया साकेत को हमने स्टार्टिंग से 27th लिया है और साकेत को ही हमने 34th राइट साइड से लिया है. तो साकेत की पोजिशन 2 बार काउंट हुई है. सो 61 माइनस 1 दैट इज 60. So how many people are standing in the row or how many students are standing in the row? So there are 60 students who are standing in the row. Basically अगर आप एक पर्टिकुलर पर्सन या पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट की पोजीशन बता रहे हैं तो आपको चेक करना है कि आपने उसे 2 बार काउंट ना किया हो. मूविंग अहेड, राकेश इज ऑन द 9th position from upward. If we talk from upward, Rakesh is 9th and 30th position from downwards. And if you're checking it from the downwards, he is 30th. How many students are there in the class? So yes, you need to think. Hurry up. Yes. So if I start explaining you, I'm getting the correct answer. The Rakesh position is 9th from the top if I have counted from upwards and 30th from downwards. So if I'm talking from downwards, he is 30th. If I am talking from upwards, he is 9th. So how many students are there in the class? So 9 plus what? 30 gives us 39. There are 39 students in the class. But again, Rakesh is counted twice. So what we will do? We will subtract 39 minus 1 gives us 38. So how many students are there in the class? There are 38 students in the class. The next one. Himang. Himang is 16th from the top and 12th from the bottom in merit in the class. So we are talking about the boy Himang who is 16th from the top if we are giving the ranking to the student and 12th from the bottom. From the last he is coming 12th. Again you need to tell how many students are there in the class. So 16th from the top. Hurry up, waiting for your answers. 16th from the top. This is Himang, who is 16th from the top. And what from the bottom? Yes, he is 12th if we are talking about the bottom. The particular boy Himang only. So, how many students are there in the class? Think about it. Yes. So, what we'll do? We will add what? 16 and 12, the positions from the starting and the ending, and then we will subtract 1. So 28 minus 1, that is 27. There are 27 students in the class. Perfect students. I'm getting great answers by Nikhil, Monica, Amishi, Om. Perfect. Great students. Moving ahead to the next question. Today, the ranking portion which we are discussing is a simple step. In the later sections, we will be discussing the higher portions of it too, that how the questions need to be solved if its complication increases. But in this session, we are talking with the basic ones. So again, Roshan ranked 11th from the top. 11th है वो top से और 31th है वो bottom से. How many students are there in the class? Now we are talking about a boy named as Roshan. Roshan is 11th from the top. So, yes, he is 11th from the top. Again, I am giving the position to Roshan. He is 11th from the top. And 31st from the bottom. If we are talking about from the bottom, that particular boy Roshan is only 31 from the bottom. Now you need to tell how many total students are there in the class. So yes, 11th from the top, 31 from the bottom. So we will add both of them, 11 and 31. And since Roshan has been counted twice again, we will be subtracting -1. So what it would be? 11 plus 31, that is 42. And 42 minus 1, how many students? 41. So how many students are there in the class? There are 41 students. These type of questions are also asked in day-to-day life and whenever you go for different sessions. The next one, it's about a girl named Sunita. Sunita is 11th from the top. If you're talking from the top, Sunita is 11th ranked and 27th from the bottom. And if I am uh, checking out his rank from the last, it's turning out to be 27th. How many students are there in the class? You need to tell how many students are there in the class, entire class. Great, Om Prakash. Yes, great students, great Akshat, Amishi, perfect. So, Sunita ranked 11th from the top. I hope it's clear to you all. Sunita ranks again 11th. And 11th from where? From the top. And 27th from the bottom. Again, 27th from the bottom. So, same girl Sunita has two ranking, one from the starting and other from the ending. And we have already talked, if we need to find total students, how many students are there in the class, what we do, we add both the positions, we add the starting as well as the ending position, and then we subtract -1 because Sunita has been counted twice. Perfect, students. So that is 38 minus 1 is 37. So how many students are there in the class? There are 37 students in the class. Understood? Great. I hope I could get the likes if you are getting or if you're understanding what's going on. So you are learning a new type of thing. Perfect. Next. Manish is 14th from the right. Now there's a lot many which we have moved upward and downward. Now we'll be moving right and left. Manish is 14th from the right in a row of 40 boys. Now it's mentioned. Now the total students are given to you. How many students are there? 40. And Manish is 14th from the right. So this is our right side and this is our left side. And Manish is 14th from the right. So if I'll check 14th from the right. From the right side, Manish is what? Manish is 14th. What is his position from the left end? You need to check what will be Manish position. If this is Manish, what will be his position from the left end? See students, total students are 40. Now they are not asking you to find out the total students. Okay, वो आपको टोटल स्टूडेंट्स मिले हुए हैं, वो मनीष की लेफ्ट साइड से पोजीशन पूछ रहे हैं अगर आपको राइट साइड से पता है. So see, what we will do, total students are 40 and if we subtract the right side we will get from the left side. So 40 minus 14 would give us what? 26. So there are 26 students which are standing before Manish. But what will be Manish position? Manish position will be what? 27th. Why 27th? Because 26 people are ahead of him. वो उससे आगे हैं. Manish तो 27th है ना. So you need to be clear. If total students are given, then how you need to calculate the position from the left or the right end. कैसे आप उसको लेफ्ट एंड से सोचेंगे, कैसे आप उसको राइट एंड से सोचेंगे. So Manish position is 27th from the left side. Hope I'm clear. Great. The next, Vijay's position is 14th from upward in a class of 43 students. Now again we are discussing those questions in which total strength is already given to you. So Vijay's position is 14th from upwards. When I am talking about Vijay's position, he is 14th from upwards and the total strength of the class is what? It is 43. So yes, total students are 43 and if I am talking about Vijay position is 14th from upwards. If this is Vijay and there are 14 students which are prior than Vijay, then what is Vijay's position from downwards? We are asked what is Vijay's position from downwards. So, yes, see, there are 43 students. If I subtract the ones which are from the starting, that is 14 position from the starting, I'll get what? I'll get 29. 29 people are what? After Vijay. But if I'll talk about Vijay, वो तो 29 people विजय के बाद हैं. If we are talking about Vijay, Vijay is 30th from the back or from the downwards. So Vijay's position is 30th from the downwards. I hope this question is clear. So students, keep in mind, if total strength is given, you need to subtract the position of the particular person or the object, and then again you need to add one for telling about the position. I hope it's clear to you all. The next one. Now see, such an interesting question. Ram and Sham are ranked 13th and 14th respectively in a class of 23. Now we are talking about two people. Still we were very simple. We were talking about one people. Now Ram and Sham. So if I'll take Ram as R and Sham as S. Ram position is what? 13th from the starting, and 14th from the starting is the position of Sham in the class of, what is the total strength of the class? 23. What are their ranks from the last? So now you need to tell what is Sham and what is Ram rank from the last. So if we are talking first about Ram, see students, MCQ, in the MCQ form you need to be very careful. हमेशा पहले जिसकी बात करी गई है उसका आंसर आपको चेक करना है पहले वाले में से. तो राम की बात पहले करी हुई है तो हम पहले राम की पोजीशन निकालेंगे. टोटल स्टूडेंट्स क्या थे? 23. माइनस करेंगे राम की पोजीशन को, दैट वाज 13, एंड +1. वाई +1? बिकॉज वी हैव टू इंक्लूड राम एज वेल. So what it would be? 23 minus 13 would give us 10, and 10 plus 1 would give me what? 11th. So Ram is 11th from the last. Now if I'll talk about Sham, again Sham was 14th from the last. So the same process, the total strength remains the same. 23 minus 14 plus 1. So what is 23 minus 14? That is 9. And 9 plus 1 is 10th. So the respective positions from last of Ram and Sham were what? 11th and 10th. In the MCQs you might get 10th and 11th as option or 11th as 10th. So you need to be particular. पहले किसकी बात करी है? राम की. So this, the option which is 11, 10 would be correct, because पहले जिसकी बात होती है हम उसको पहले प्रायोरिटी देते हैं. These simple mistakes which you commonly opt while solving the MCQ questions. Moving ahead to the next one. Ravi is 7 ranks ahead of Sumit in a class of 39. Now, how many students are there in the class? Hurry up, you need to think. G. There are 39 students in the class. So total students are 39. And what the question is saying? The question is saying Ravi is 7 ranks ahead of Sumit. Sumit से 7 ranks ahead है Ravi. If Sumit is 17th rank from the last. अब हमें रवि की तो कोई रैंक का आता पता नहीं है, बट सुमित रैंक इज 17th फ्रॉम द लास्ट. इफ दिस इज द लास्ट विच वी आर काउंटिंग, एंड व्हाट इज सुमित्स रैंक? 17th. सो वी एज्यूम दैट दिस इज सुमित विच इज 17th फ्रॉम लास्ट. But it is given Ravi is 7 ranks ahead of Sumit. So we'll move 7 ahead and that would be Ravi's rank. So what the question is saying, what is Ravi's rank from starting? So we need to tell what will be Ravi's rank from starting. Starting से Ravi की क्या ranking होगी? See students, How we will do this question? First of all, we will count total students from the last. 17 से सुमित की लास्ट थी, प्लस 7 और कर लेंगे क्योंकि रवि 7 अहेड है सुमित से. सो मेरे को बताइए रवि की एंडिंग से कितनी पोजीशन हुई. हरी अप. 17th सुमित की थी, 7 और अहेड है रवि. सो रवि की लास्ट से कितनी पोजीशन हुई. हरी अप, हरी अप. I am asking what is Ravi's position from the last. 17th was that of Sumit and we will add 7 as well क्योंकि रवि 7 ज़्यादा है. So 17 plus 7 is equals to what? Yes, 24. So Ravi's position from the last would be what? 24. क्योंकि वो 17 तो सुमित की थी और 7 और इंक्रीज हो गए. अब आगे टोटल स्टूडेंट्स कितने थे क्लास में? 39. सो 39 minus 24 because total students were 39 and we subtracted 24 because from the end Ravi's position is 24. 39 minus 24 will give us 15. So what is the Ravi's position from starting? Ravi's position is 15th from the starting. I hope it's clear to you all. This type of questions are little bit complicated, but when you get used to it, एक बार करे हुए होते हैं तो हम वैसे ही समझते हैं. Perfect. The next one. Some girls are standing in a line. Sapna is 13th from either end. Now some girls are standing in line. If I talk about Sapna, Sapna is a girl and Sapna is 13th from both the ends. So if I will talk about last, Sapna 13th होगी last से और Sapna 13th ही होगी starting से. So now you students, you need to tell me how many students are there in the class. How many girls are standing in a line? If Sapna 13th है starting से और 13th ही है ending से. Yes, we have already talked. We are talking about Sapna 2 times. And 13 from the starting and 13 from the ending means how many students are there? 26. क्योंकि सपना स्टार्टिंग से भी 13th है और एंडिंग से भी 13 है तो कितने स्टूडेंट्स हो गए? 26. बट अभी हमने ऐसा क्वेश्चन स्टार्टिंग में डिस्कस करे क्योंकि हम सपना की रैंक की 2 बार बात कर रहे हैं. वी विल सबट्रैक्ट 1. सो हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स आर स्टैंडिंग इन अ लाइन? देयर आर 25 गर्ल्स विच आर स्टैंडिंग इन द लाइन. So you need to revise it again and again. See, we have done this question for the very first. We have discussed 7 to 8 same questions. But still when I am discussing, after discussing 2 or 3 different questions, you are confused. So practice will make you perfect and better in the case of aptitude. The next one. Some boys are standing in a line. Now some boys are standing in a line and X is 13th from one end. Now no name is given to the person, we are taking it as X. So X is 13th from one end. If it is mentioned from one end, I could take it either from starting or from ending, jaisa mera man, as I wish. So 13th from one end and 16th from the other. 16th from the other. How many boys are standing in the line? तो आपको बताना है टोटल कितने बॉयज है लाइन में. देखिए अब जो ये पर्सन X है इसके बारे में सोचिए, 2 बार आ गया है फिर से. 13 स्टार्टिंग से भी X ही था और 16 बैक से भी X था. सो व्हाट्स आवर प्रोसीजर? वी विल ऐड बोथ ऑफ देम 13 and 16 and then we will subtract 1. That is 29 minus 1. Perfect answer. 28 students are standing in the line. I hope I am clear. Perfect. The next. Now this question, I'll be giving you 2 minutes and I'll be checking how much you have understood up till now. What is your capability? किताब कर सकते हो, किताब नहीं समझ पाए हैं. So some men are standing in a line waiting for the railway ticket window to open. Now many people are standing in the railway ticket line and they are waiting for their chance to come so that they could pick up the ticket. There are 12 people ahead of Mr. Sharma. And now Mr. Sharma is also standing in a line and waiting for his chance. When will his chance come? So Mr. Sharma is 12, there are 12 people which are ahead. जो 12 people आगे है Mr. Sharma के और 10 people behind him. 10 people बाद में है Mr. Sharma के. How many people are there in the line at the moment? Yes, hurry up. This is completely your question, how you need to do. See, every question is not the same. You need to be carefully read the question twice or thrice and then answer it. If we have done so many questions you have gone through, see, every question is asking some or the other thing which is different. So you need to be very particular while reading the question. And I am waiting for the correct answer. Hurry up. See, some men are standing in a line waiting for the railway ticket window to open. There are 12 people ahead of Mr. Sharma. Chaliye, this is our Mr. Sharma. And how many people are ahead? उन्हें काउंट नहीं करा, इस बार मिस्टर शर्मा को हमने काउंट नहीं करा है. 12 पीपल मिस्टर शर्मा से पहले खड़े हैं एंड 10 पीपल बिहाइंड हिम. अब इसमें भी हमने मिस्टर शर्मा को काउंट नहीं करा है. मिस्टर शर्मा के बाद कितने लोग खड़े हैं? 10. और लाइन बढ़ सकती है. हाउ मेनी पर्सन्स आर देयर इन द लाइन एट द मोमेंट? देखो, 12 मिस्टर शर्मा के आगे हैं, एक मिस्टर शर्मा खुद हैं. वेरी गुड अक्षत. एंड 10 पीपल उनके बिहाइंड हैं. तो कितने लोग हो गए उस लाइन में? 12 पीपल पहले के, 1 पीपल खुद मिस्टर शर्मा और 10 पीपल उनके बाद. सो if we will add all that, we will get 23. So how many persons are there in the line at that moment? There are 23 person or the people in the line at that moment. Great. Moving ahead to the next one. Priyanka and Mona are standing in a line waiting for the school bus. अब प्रियंका और मोना दोनों ही लाइन में खड़े हैं और स्कूल बस का वेट कर रहे हैं. When the school bus arrives, Priyanka will be third to get in. Priyanka third होगी and Mona will be 7th. Mona 7th होगी. How many children are standing between Priyanka and Mona? Be careful. Hurry up. सोचिए. देखिए, Priyanka and Mona are standing in a line. When the school bus arrives, Priyanka will be third. So the Priyanka is third when she enters the bus, and Mona is 7th. Mona was 7th when she is entering the bus. Now they are not asking how many people were there in the row or how many students were standing, how many children are standing. They are asking how many children are standing between Priyanka and Mona. उनके बीच में. देखो, क्वेश्चन की लैंग्वेज पढ़ो. जल्दी करते हैं, क्वेश्चन पूरा ध्यान से पढ़ते नहीं है. जितना पेशेंस से ध्यान से क्वेश्चन पढ़ा जाएगा उतना सही और एप्ट आंसर आएगा. कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं? यस, थर्ड तो प्रियंका है. चलो सपोज कर लेते हैं एक जना होगा जो 4th होगा, सेकंड पर्सन 5th होगा, कोई और होगा जो 6th होगा, फिर ही तो मोना होगी 7th. तो कितने पर्सन्स आए? 3 पर्सन सिंपली, जो 4th 5th और 6th होंगे. तो कितने स्टूडेंट्स थे, कितने चिल्ड्रन थे मोना और प्रियंका के बीच में? देयर वर ओनली 3 चिल्ड्रन बिटवीन देम. So be careful while opting all these questions because it will tell you how to solve. You need to be clear when we are talking about whom. Okay, moving ahead to the next one. Okay, this was the last question of today's session. And please keep on joining our sessions, which we have every Sunday and on the weekly basis for the particular classes. This will help you to raise your knowledge, and how much you have studied, you will also get to know. So we'll end with the quote: education breeds confidence. If we are educated, we are confident. If we are confident, there is hope in us that we can do everything. And if we are having hope, we are having peace too, that everything will happen for good. So, bye bye. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you.